How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to JD Sports. It has been a while since we last uploaded, almost 2 months actually. There may have been more. But, life's crazy right now with COVID and getting together is a bit difficult at times. But today we have some off-season news and that we think is going to happen with quarterbacks. We've got a list of around 10 quarterbacks and where we think they're going to go since the season's basically over. I mean, we know that obviously Patrick Mahomes isn't going anywhere and Brady's probably not either. So we'll just exclude them. But we've got a list that we're going to go with today. And with the first quarterback up, we have probably the biggest, and he's kind of all over the news right now, is Deshaun Watson.
Some of the biggest. We haven't had like a blockbuster QB trade in a while.
Years. And the thing is, it's not like just one right now.
No, we've got a few that are on the move. And
this offseason seems like it's going to be pretty big.
There's a lot of talent at every position this offseason. So, Deshaun, what are we thinking?
Well, he wants out. I know that. And
I would too if I was in that franchise.
I don't think the Houston Texans are going to keep him. I don't think they're going to be able to.
Because he won't be happy. He's not
going to play.
They're going to waste his career, just like so many QBs before him.
Like
and
David Carr, all the top picks.
So he doesn't have any talent around him. The talent he had, they got rid of for next to nothing.
Receiver Kiki Kuti.
It was Will Fuller, but he got suspended, right. And then they had They released Kenny Stills. They released Kenny Stills because they had too many, and now they needed receivers towards the end of the stretch.
I think right now there's two options: the Jets and the Dolphins.
If I was the Dolphins, I'm all in on Deshaun.
Yeah, I mean, you're making a run with Deshaun.
They have the talent around it.
They're ready to win now.
Maybe pick up one more receiver and bulk up that O-line a little bit more, and I think they're contenders. Their defense played great this year.
They went 10-6 with below average quarterbacks.
They had Fitzpatrick and Tua here and there, like they switched off. And with Deshaun Watson, I think they can compete with, because they almost beat the Chiefs with Tua.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they can compete with any team in the NFL with that if they have Deshaun Watson, and maybe I think they have the most cap in the NFL. I think they have $90 million.
The third and 18th pick, so they have picks to give up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They have outside of the first round, they have a bunch of draft capital. Yeah, so if I'm them,
they can give up the most to get Deshaun.
I'm making a move for Deshaun.
The only thing I think the Jets have a better chance because I think that's where Deshaun wants to go, and with his no trade clause, he gets the pick.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why he wants to go to the Jets. It doesn't really make sense to me because he's going from one bad situation into another.
Into arguably they have a bright future. They have a bright future though.
Only thing they have, they're going to lose the picks though.
They have money
to get them. They're going to lose. They're not going to get any of those picks.
Yeah, they have a lot of money this offseason though that they can go around spending.
Right, but I mean, they
need
too much.
They have too many holes to fill with that. With one,
they don't have any receivers.
They have Jameson Crowder, but that's about it.
They don't have an O-line.
They do have Denzel Mims, who I actually like going forward.
The only O-lineman they have is Mekhi Becton, and that's it. Their defense is not good.
The only bright spot on their defense is Marcus May.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and
Quinnen Williams, but that's really it.
So I don't see why he wants to go there, but
if
I think that is
if I'm him, I'm going to the Dolphins.
Either Dolphins or 49ers.
Miami weather.
Right, yeah.
So much talent around him. Add another.
Or 49ers when they're healthy.
That team's good. If they get Deshaun,
best defense.
If that team gets Deshaun Watson,
and they have a lot of young receivers.
That's going to be scary.
Mm-hmm. One of the best lines in the NFL too.
With a bunch of, like you said, young receivers, Debo, Brandon Ayuk, Kittle. Then they got a great run game with Mostert,
and
like
every other running back that they have on their roster.
Like you said, arguably the best defense in the NFL.
Yeah, when healthy.
That team's a Super Bowl contender again. They almost won the Super Bowl with Garoppolo.
Right, yeah. And they should have won the Super Bowl with Garoppolo.
They choked, but I think we all know that Watson's a better quarterback than Garoppolo.
Not even close. Yeah. But yeah.
So we're thinking Dolphins or Jets.
I am going Jets. Unfortunately, I hate this.
I'll probably go Jets, but if I was him, I would go to Miami.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we got Stafford.
This is interesting because I feel like the number one team to go for him should be the Colts.
Yeah.
Because
no question.
They're a quarterback away.
Yeah, the Super Bowl. Well, they have best offensive line, good run game, best defense. Top 3 defense.
Maybe another receiver.
Right.
Maybe they get...
But they can sign A-Rob if they really want it. They have cap. Or Kenny Galladay, or even the smaller receiver.
They can get Galladay back, yeah.
Not back.
I'm thinking Lions because
But they could get... That'd be cool if they brought Stafford and ain't got Galladay.
I mean, they've had a great connection ever since Galladay's been emerged as a star.
Right. I see either Colts or I could see Niners with him too.
Another team I see making move form is the football team.
Yeah, Washington too.
Because I feel like they're a solid QB away from a deep playoff run.
You're right, not Super Bowl.
No, I don't think they're there yet.
But I don't know if Stafford wants. I think he wants to go to a team where that is a quarterback away because he doesn't have much time left to get the ring.
Yeah, Colts, San Fran,
even Steelers maybe. But I don't know if they have this space.
Have we heard news of Big Ben is back or not?
I don't think he's gonna be back.
No, because he hasn't.
Well, he's a free agent too, I think.
No,
he's not.
No,
oh, okay.
He is. I think he has another year, but as of now, if he's back, they won't trade for Stafford. They're probably hoping he won't be back because if he does, they take like a $20 million cap hit.
Right. Yeah.
Which
doesn't sound too good.
No.
Next up, Dak Prescott.
I think he resigns.
Yeah, me too.
I don't see him going anywhere.
Me either. Realistically, we can say other places, but realistically, he's probably going.
I think that offense was moving with him. He was looking like he was going to be the QB1 for leading passing yards and probably passing touchdowns.
Leading passing yards.
One of the probably next year the best receiving core if CeeDee Lamb develops more.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper,
Gallup, and then for some reason he liked Dalton Schultz a lot.
Right. Yeah. All of them. I liked Dalton Schultz.
Yeah, because he was on your fantasy team.
I don't think it's
realistically he stays.
Yeah.
If that Cowboys defense can play better, then I think they could be a playoff contender.
They were starting to get a lot of good edge presence towards the end of the season.
Their secondary is just weak.
Very. But I mean, they could. I don't know how much money they have, but if they sign Dak back,
there's a few
corners. Draft.
There's a few corners in the draft. Farley, Sean Wade.
Right.
There's one.
Although Sean Wade got torched in the
well, when you play against Devontae Smith, that's.
Next up, we got Matt Ryan.
That's interesting.
I think it's another Stafford situation here.
Just, I don't know what Atlanta wants to do because it's kind of.
I think Atlanta's going to draft a quarterback.
It depends on what they do with the draft. They either
because they have a high pick.
What pick are they picking?
7, I think.
7.
And I've seen in a couple of mock drafts where they're taking like Zach Wilson or something.
If Zach Wilson falls to 7, which I think he will, I think they take Wilson at 7 and trade away Matt Ryan.
Yeah, most likely. Because they're not ready to win. Not even close to ready to win. The defense is not good.
No.
The offense is good, but not good enough.
If with a franchise quarterback, they have that
time to develop the defense.
Julio's going to be on his way out soon.
I think he's going to the Ravens.
You think they'll trade him this offseason?
Or I don't know, but I think he's going to the Ravens soon.
Dude, that'd be scary. Lamar and Julio.
Well, Lamar has a at least okay receiver.
Right, he's got to have someone. Yeah, so I don't know.
I don't know where he goes though. I mean, I could see him going with a team like the Bears, honestly.
Matt Ryan,
or something like that. Just a team, or like I could see him going to say the Bears draft a quarterback. I could see them like picking, or I could see a team who drafts a quarterback picking up a guy like Matt Ryan for a year to mentor him, so the quarterback can sit behind him. But I don't think he's going anywhere to compete.
Nah, I don't think so.
I think he's just past those MVPs.
I don't think he's a good enough quarterback to win a championship.
No, not anymore with all the young guys coming in.
Mm-hmm.
We got Jared Goff, another interesting situation.
I don't think he's good enough to be a starter in this league.
I also don't think Sean McVay wants him anymore.
I don't think he's probably a below average quarterback.
Sean McVay finally took him off the leash and then he failed.
Sean McVay made Jared Goff a solid quarterback.
Right, yeah, because he built the whole offense around him.
By himself, Jared Goff is a system quarterback.
Right, yeah.
But he's not a system quarterback like Brady. He's a guy who needs the whole system built around him.
Yeah, and It's hard to do in these days, because especially when you can't throw the ball downfield. It's all the bootlegs and everything, but it doesn't work anymore because if you don't drop 40 points a game, you're probably not competing with the big teams.
And that offense, with Jared Goff at the helm, no offense is going to be dropping 40 points.
No.
So I could see him being a backup, but I don't see him being a starter.
Really?
I don't see him being a starter.
I could see him starting somewhere.
What starting quarterbacks is he going to start over?
I could see him going to a team like Washington.
I'd honestly take Taylor Heineke over Jared Goff.
To be honest. I mean, I can't really think of many quarterbacks that he would start over.
I don't know if I'm just hating way too much on him, but I don't know. I don't see him as a starter.
Just with how quarterbacks are now, you have to have a good one.
It's a QB-driven league.
Yeah, no doubt.
Without a good quarterback.
You can't win.
Yeah.
It's just, it doesn't happen.
There wasn't a single team who made the playoffs.
Besides the Bears and the football team that didn't have a good quarterback.
And Alex Smith was good. He was 6-1 as a starter.
Right, yeah.
So he didn't really play great. The defense kind of, but he was serviceable.
Yeah.
And somehow, in some world, Trubisky played actually pretty good towards the end of the season.
Right, yeah.
Given it was against a weak schedule, but seeing from Trubisky, that's like he just won 8 Super Bowls in a row. So.
Next up, we got, speaking of Mitch Trubisky, we got Mitch Trubisky. He's a free agent because Bears did not pick up his 5th-year option.
I wouldn't.
No, I mean, that era's over, which isn't a bad thing. It's finally time to just get over it.
Yeah.
I think he'll be a backup.
I don't see him starting. You said Pats, maybe Belichick can
That's
turn
what I
him
was thinking. I was thinking maybe someone like that picks him up who doesn't want to spend a pick on a quarterback.
Or maybe if Dwayne Haskins...
He's still young.
Yeah. Or maybe if Dwayne Haskins doesn't work out, Steelers pick him up.
Yeah, I don't know. That's another interesting one. That only time can tell.
He's not gonna. I think he'll be a backup.
Yeah. Next we got Jameis Winston. I think he stays with the Saints. Yeah, 100%.
One thing I saw was that Sean Payton was hiding Jameis. He was like he started Taysom Hill over Jameis so he could hide Jameis because he was like working with Jameis to be the starter next year.
Well, there was a thing where Drew Brees went up to him and
said, "This is your team."
now. Yeah.
And the reason I think they hid Jameis is so teams can't see what he can do, so they don't try and offer him, and so they can get Jameis Winston at a cheap contract.
Right. Yeah, I think he stays, and I think that team's going to be pretty... Well, they have to get him at a cheap contract. They don't have money to give him anything.
I don't think that team's going to be great because they're going to have to get rid of a bunch of guys. You're going to have to get rid of Lattimore. They're going to have to reconstruct Michael Thomas, and Ryan Ramczyk because you can't get rid of those 2 guys.
Right.
They're either going to have to cut or trade, like I said, Marshawn Lattimore. They'll probably have to do something with Marcus Williams. They're going to have to reshape pretty much their whole team.
Pretty much.
And not every player is going to want to take pay cuts just so you can get under the cap.
Yeah, right. It just doesn't happen.
No.
I think, I don't even know how they're going to pull it off. They're so far down, and they banked so hard on this year.
Just to lose in the divisional.
Right, yeah. Well, they didn't even have that great of a team. The defense was very good, but...
Drew Brees just didn't look like... He couldn't throw the ball downfield.
Yeah, exactly.
He should have wrapped it up last year.
Yeah.
Which sucks to say, because I love Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Drew Brees is someone we grew up watching. But he just didn't play at an elite level.
Right.
He looked like an average QB this year.
Yeah.
That offense was carried by Kamara.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Cam Newton.
I think he retires. Maybe not retires, but I don't think anyone picks him up.
Yeah, well, I mean, no one was going to pick him up before when he had, honestly, a higher stock.
He was kind of just a Belichick
and now he showed that he's even worse than people thought.
Which sucks to say, because I loved Cam Newton, like I said about Drew Brees.
He's not even a
It sucks that he fell off that much.
Yeah, because he can't throw the ball.
2015 Cam Newton was probably one of the most exciting players we've gotten to watch.
He can't throw the ball anymore. He's not even a quarterback. And Belichick tried to get him running and everything, and it didn't work. I mean, he threw 9 touchdowns this year?
I think 9 touchdowns and 12 picks.
Yeah, something like that. 9 touchdowns. Trubisky threw 9 touchdowns in 3 games. And that's Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah, maybe someone picks him up for a backup. But
if that, I don't think he'll want to be a backup though. So
I think he has an ego.
Right. He hangs up. He'll probably hang up the cleats.
Mm-hmm.
We got Jimmy G next. I don't think he stays with the 49ers.
Depends on because the 49ers are win now mode. Now
they're obviously in the QB market right now.
And I don't think Garoppolo's the
best option.
I think he gets I think he's part of the deal of whatever QB they trade for.
To be honest, yeah.
Whether
just to get the other team a quarterback.
Whether they trade for Stafford or Deshaun Watson, I think he's part of that deal and he'll go to the other team.
Yeah, probably.
Other than that, it's either that or he stays on the team if they don't trade for a QB.
I don't see that happening.
Neither do I.
Sam Darnold. We know the Jets are I think they're moving on, no doubt.
The thing is, I like Darnold.
Me too. I think he'll 100% get picked up.
I think he can be a starter in this league. But when you come out of college and get coached by Adam Gase,
right, yeah.
Has he been fired yet?
Yeah,
he was fired. Okay. That's just a recipe for disaster. I think on a good team with good coaching, he can be an elite quarterback.
Yeah.
Maybe not this year, maybe not next year, but in the future, I could see him being an elite quarterback. Because he showed flashes in New York, and that's with nothing around him.
Yeah, literally nothing.
With a poor O-line, poor weapons, poor coaching, you're not going to have an elite quarterback with that situation.
They screwed themselves out of Trevor Lawrence, so I'm interested to see what they do now. 2 games away and you win the ball.
What are they? They're at 2, right?
Yeah. Jags only got 1.
And they're picking 2?
Who?
Jets picking?
Yeah, pick 2.
You think they go Fields at 2?
Definitely not.
No?
100% no.
Who do you think they'll go with it?
I could see Penei Sewell or
They just drafted Becton though.
I could see 2. I could see 2 tackles.
They play left tackle. They both play left tackle.
They could interchange.
Yeah. Did you? I know this is a little off topic. We're talking about prospects, but did you hear what happened to Micah Parsons?
Yeah. They said the attitude wasn't there.
Did you see what he did though?
In the locker room?
Yeah. Yeah, that's on a different. That's for a different day. But
same with what Kevin Porter in the NBA was doing.
I didn't hear about Kevin Porter. You'll have to tell me.
He's on the Cavs now, I think.
Yeah, Kevin Porter's on the Cavs. He was drafted by the Cavs.
No, then he got traded. He's on a different team now, I think.
Oh, really?
Rockets. He's in the Rockets now.
They traded him to. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, because there's a locker room situation, and he went crazy throwing stuff and everything.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's also for another day, and that's a whole different league.
Yeah.
Next, we got Teddy Bridgewater.
I don't think he's a franchise QB
I don't think he gets picked up.
I could see him as a backup.
Maybe. Panthers definitely going away. I see them getting Zach Wilson, to be honest.
And if Zach Wilson's not there, Trey Lance.
I don't think Trey Lance will be taken that early.
What they have 8, right?
8 or 9, something like that.
I could see all 3 QBs gone by then.
Well,
because there's a lot of teams in the top.
Lawrence won. I don't think Jets take a quarterback.
They possibly go Fields if they want to move on from Darnold.
I still don't think they will, because I think they'll get Deshaun or Stafford. They'll get a quarterback. I don't think they go Fields. 3, Dolphins definitely not. They're probably getting Devontae Smith.
Yeah, they need a receiver. Honestly, I could see Jamar Chase going over Devontae.
Yeah, same.
Because I feel like Jamar's a better. I just don't think Devontae's.
He's another one of those Henry Ruggs guys. But better.
He has better route running, but he's just skinny.
Right.
And with how physical corners can be in the NFL, I don't think he's strong. He has the physique.
Put Jalen Ramsey on him.
Yeah, and I'm not worrying about him.
Who's at 4?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the draft order, to be honest with you.
Here, I can pull it up right now.
Yeah.
I think it might be Lions.
So I don't know. It just depends on what the Jets want to do. If they want to keep going O-line, then yeah, they take Sewell.
Falcons are at 4. See, this is where I see Fields going.
You think he goes 2
or Zach
4.
Wilson. One of the two, interchangeable. So that's 2 quarterbacks off the board. And then we have Bengals, no. Eagles, probably not. Lions.
I think they go
see
Q.
Another one. It's either Fields or
So
Zach Wilson.
Lawrence, Fields, and Wilson are off the
Gone.
board.
Panthers at right there. So Lance.
Yeah. Or I think Lance is the best available. I think he's better than Kyle Trask and Mac Jones.
Yeah, no doubt. And then, well, who's after that? Broncos, no. Cowboys, no.
I could see the Broncos taking a QB.
But there's not much left. Yeah. You got Mac Jones.
I don't think he's worth it at 10.
No, I could see him trading down.
Yeah, possibly. But they have holes to fill.
Right. And then we got 49ers. I think they'll get someone. Chargers, no.
They'll probably go with a receiver.
I don't think Vikings will take one.
They got to start running about QB soon because Kirk's getting old.
Patriots, I think, will find someone in free agency again.
They got to go. Patriots have got to go offense.
They have to get it right, though. That's the problem.
They've
gone offense. They just like
N'Keal
Harry hasn't done it when they missed DK and
McLaurin.
Right.
They have to get a weapon. Where do you think Kyle Pitts will go?
Oh, early. I think
he can go top 10.
He's gonna go top 10. See, I've seen him going to the Panthers a lot too.
It just depends on what the Panthers do at QB.
Right. If they sign someone, I think they get Kyle Pitts. If not, I mean, the problem is there's a lot of the top 10 teams right now are in need of a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Bengals,
I think Burrow's their guy.
No, I'm saying what they're gonna get. Burrow's definitely their guy.
Probably O-line. I don't know if it was
Penny Sewell's there 100%. No,
he won't fall. He won't fall that far.
You don't think? It's possible though. Like Jaguars, that's locked off. You don't even have to think about that.
There's no way.
The only team that takes him is the Jets. Falcons aren't taking him. They're going to need a quarterback probably. If not, they have to go defense. Dolphins aren't going to take him. Definitely not Dolphins. I think they're going receiver. I think Devontae Smith is.
If that's even their pick, or unless they trade or go for
it might not even be them. It could be Texans, and I don't think he goes He goes to the Texans because they need so much still. And then you've got Lions, and I don't think he goes Lions either.
They got to go QB.
They have to, yeah. So I think he could fall to the Bengals, and if he does, that's.
I think Sewell's the best player in the draft.
No, Lawrence is better than him.
Well, obviously the QB bias, but
no, it doesn't matter.
Sewell's close to.
Okay, but you can't.
Trevor Lawrence is one of the best prospects of all time.
You build around, right? Yeah, it's like you have a team with a great quarterback, and you put Penny Sewell on their team, or you have a team with a great line and receivers, and you put a great quarterback on their team. It's like,
you fill out the quarterback position first.
Right. Yeah.
And then now we move on to Wentz and Hurts.
Yeah.
That's such a weird situation.
And the problem is I think Wentz is going to stay and Hurts is going to go.
The thing is, I know it's going to be...
Hurts is the best.
I know it's going to be hard to say, but I still think Wentz is still a pretty good quarterback. I know after what we saw last year, it doesn't look like it, but think about it. 2 years ago, he was an MVP candidate.
Yeah, until he got hurt multiple times. We said it. It's like not the same thing, but look at Derek Carr. He was an MVP, got hurt. Look what happened. It does something to you. Yeah.
It just sucks because he was a fun player to watch, too.
Well, and we all thought he was going to be an MVP soon. Or at least...
He would have won that MVP if he didn't tear his ACL.
Right, yeah.
He was winning that award by a mile.
Yeah. Sucks. You want to go through some more picks real quick?
Sure, why not?
Alright. Well, we haven't really said anything about Cowboys. I'm sure they go defense, though.
They've got to go... Surtain probably goes there.
Yeah, they need secondary help. Giants.
Definitely...
Maybe receiver. Because this is a pretty loaded receiver class again. Mm-hmm. Or they don't need a corner too back as
Bradbury and Logan Ryan.
Right. Linebacker Blake Martinez if he stays.
Maybe another edge rusher because Leonard Williams played pretty good.
Played really good. Yeah, I could see edge rusher. Maybe a line.
Probably offensive line. Yeah.
I could see a line. 49ers. I think they lose their pick. I'm not even gonna go there. because I think they're going to trade it for a quarterback. Chargers. I don't even know.
Probably maybe tight end because I could see Hunter Henry leaving.
Yeah. If Kyle Pitts fell to 13, that'd be awesome.
He won't fall that far.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
What else?
Vikings.
Probably defense. I don't know where, but maybe.
Their defense is super young though.
Yeah, maybe another edge rusher.
Yeah.
Because they lost Yannick.
Yeah.
Everson Griffin's getting up there in age, so they probably.
Right.
Everson Griffin's on the Cowboys now. I don't know why I brought him up.
Patriots.
Receiver.
Yeah, no doubt. Cardinals. Another interesting one.
Quarterback. I'm kidding.
Probably.
It's got to be somewhere on defense.
They don't really need too much offense.
Maybe a corner opposite Pat Pete.
Yeah. Raiders.
And maybe another receiver, to be honest. And I don't know because I don't think Derek Carr's that good either.
Yeah, I could see him leaving.
I could see him getting benched.
For Mariota.
I say it's possible because
I don't know. I don't think Mariota's a good quarterback either. Sorry, Tyler, but I don't think either of them are too good.
no.
All right, well, that covers all the big picks. The rest of the teams are all pretty good.
They just need a few holes.
Right.
Praying that Packers get either Dylan Moses or Caleb Farley.
Probably another quarterback.
That's
Maybe a
not funny.
running back.
That's not funny. Fourth running back, yeah.
All right, guys. Well,
that concludes the episode.
Yeah, that'll be it. It won't be as big of a break this time.
No, we're gonna get back more consistent.
At least once a week, possibly 2 times. We might bring another episode tomorrow, to be honest, with going over some other free agents, maybe ranking our top free agents,
different positions.
But other than that, that'll do it. We'll see you guys later.
Thank you.